This video is a lie. I haven't got the new Pikmin. I did play Pikmin 3 already though. I did have a Wii U and I did play it there. It's a really good game. I just haven't got it now. Sup gamers. Sup. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing all right. Thanks for clicking on this little here tiny little Pikmin video. Tiny little baby Pikmin video. Except that's not true. This drawing took me way too long. I spent ages like trying to figure out like how I want to even draw the I went in thinking, oh, you know, I'll just do a cool little Pikmin drawing. It's cute, it's cool, like the whole like zooming in to the undergrowth and all like grass blades look really big, like that Bug's Life aesthetic. And then it came to drawing the actual Pikmin, and I was like, how can that be hard? How can that be difficult? They're just like little kind of stickmen blobs. They've got barely any features. They're mainly just a flower or a leaf on top. And yet, took me ages. I just had an idea going in, and I tried to do it. I really tried. I kind of lost my way, and then it just took me too long. I was trying to go for a look that I don't think I perfectly achieved, but it's all right, I think. It still looks all right. I think it looks quite cute. It's quite cool. It's hard not to sort of mess up Pikmin art style, I guess, because it just looks really cute. You just shove a little weird little flower alien, and there you go. Basically, I just had the idea of having like a giant leaf that's casting a big old shadow, and then you're like looking underneath the leaf. That was it. That's all I wanted to do. But then I got lost in like adding water. Do I make it like all misty? Is it daytime, night? What's going on? The colors were hard. Like I think I wanted it to kind of be less saturated, but I ended up it kind of being quite bright. I don't really know. But I hope you enjoy anyway. Pikmin 3 is great. Yeah, as I say, I played Pikmin 2, I've played Pikmin 3. I played Pikmin 2 on the GameCube, played Pikmin 3 on the Wii U. I don't have a Wii U anymore. Traded it in for some cold hard cash. Put it towards other things. I think I bought quite a few games for a traded in Wii U. I love trading in things. I love the idea of trading in stuff. That's why I always buy. That's why I got the disc version of the PS5. Got to get that physical media just in case. You can, games are quite expensive, and then you can trade stuff in that you've completed, and you know you're never going to play again. And it's like a cool, like weird little exchange thing going on. I know you never really get that much money, but sometimes you do, especially if it's a Nintendo game. Anyway, what am I talking about? Where am I going? I saw some great pixel art recently. What is it? 9VCR? 9VCR on Twitter? 6VCR. I knew it was a number. Yeah, you should definitely, you're probably following them already, but you should definitely follow 6VCR on Twitter or Instagram, wherever they are. They're an incredible pixel artist. Their stuff is just so detailed and so great. I love it. So anyway, I don't know what see now I've gone on 6VCR's Twitter, and it's reminded me about my whole getting prints and using an online shop and shit. I don't know. Basically, I went down the rabbit hole. It's been ages now. And I've just been flip-flopping between, do I get prints made and then sell them through something like Etsy or some shit like that, like selling them just straight through me via like PayPal or something? Or do I just shove them on a website that takes like half the cut, you know? Like, I kind of looked into Printful, and they ended up, I don't know, I was turned off by them because they seemed a little bit like, they just didn't seem the most like arty. Like it seemed a bit too risky. Like the idea, I can imagine maybe things going wrong, you know. And then so all it kind of leaves is in print, because I know a lot of really cool artists use in print. But just what turns me off is that you only take 50% of the cut. you know, and just bums me out, the idea. I know I know I'm basically not in the position to like put loads of money towards getting prints and stuff, and I just think that's a waste of time, and I like don't have enough time to do that. But at the same time, I just don't like the idea of like getting some paying like using 50% of the cut from like prints, like, and going away, like me only having 50% of that, even though I don't have to do all the work, I guess. But you know, maybe one day. Oh, I always say it. What I see, and then that makes me think I should just shove it. I should just shove it. Try and get an imprint shop, shove all my stuff on there, and just not give it a second thought. You know, passive income. Sure, I'm losing 50%, but if I'm not making anything now, then come on. And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to send it. Don't have to post it. Don't have to package it. Don't have to do anything. And people can buy cool prints off me, then maybe it is worth it. I mean, people like Ramon use it. 6VCI, I think, uses it. Wanila uses it. Maybe I just gotta bite the bullet, you know? Bite the bullet and finally actually sell some prints. But that's not all I wanted to talk to you about today. This is a chill little I'm doing stuff. I'm doing a few little plans, a few little things are going on. I'm planning a little bit of a sort of redesign to my channel. A little bit of art's on its way, just for fun. The game's out, that's pretty cool. Who knows what I'll be doing next. But basically, yeah, I'm just working through a little list of little arty things to do, little challenges, little bits and bobs. We're in lockdown 2 still. Lockdown's still going on, although next week I'm back in the shop. The retail is open, up and running again next week. So be nice to the retail assistants. Actually think of them as other human beings, and maybe we'll all have a good time, everyone. Maybe everything will be all right. Lockdowns has just been bizarre because it's just that constant struggle of like being like feeling like you're doing loads of shit, because I'm just like trying to fill up time and doing loads of art and stuff, which is great. But then at the same time, because you're not doing your normal job, you know, you feel like you should be doing even more, like you should be working even harder. And it's like super stressful, and I feel like, yeah, it's a weird one, because at the same time you feel like you're doing nothing because you're not going outside, but then, you know, also everyone's like working, doing loads. I mean, at least I am. Like, I find myself, every day I just get up, I'm like, come on, I got to draw something, got to do something. I'm always making art, and like, just because maybe it's not making me a profit, I don't consider it worthless, you know? We're all improving, we're all getting better at our own speeds. I think that's all right. I'm just sort of reiterating, re-saying, rewording the usual stuff that I always go on about. But go easy on yourself. Times are weird, times are tough. If I had loads of cool comments in my last video of people saying that they're doing work and like getting gigs and stuff like that. That's super inspiring, super motivational. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for clicking on that video. Thanks for clicking on this video. I'm glad I can be a light in the dark of YouTube, in the strange YouTube wasteland of influencers. I'm glad I can not influence you. I'm glad I can just sort of, you know, what water doesn't influence. Water becomes the teapot. What am I saying? Some Bruce Lee quote. I did a little drawing of the Queen's Gambit main character on Twitter. So spoilers. I thought I just needed to post it then and there. But spoilers, I'll probably do a video of that soon, just because I haven't done like a portrait in a while, and I thought it turned out quite well. But you should definitely check out Queen's Gambit. It's really good. It was really cool. It was a good watch, but I won't talk about it now. But yeah, what else did I want to talk to you about? So I just want to be sort of like open and transparent with you. But a while back, I posted a little video in support of Black Lives Matter. I just wanted to sort of say that I took it down because I privated it just because I felt like it was a little bit cringe. Mainly because I don't think anyone really needs or wants to hear from like a middle class white dude from the UK talk about like societal racial issues. Even though one of the themes of the video is that I feel like we need to be, as a people, just be sort of more earnest and more open, more honest, and like say cringy stuff if it's true. If what you're saying is true and real and genuine, then fucking who cares if it sounds cringe, you know? But I took it down because I was just getting a little bit embarrassed in the sense of I feel like the people who I wanted to hear it heard it. I feel like my little core group saw the video and appreciated it, and I appreciated the little comments that were on it. But I took it down just because I feel like I can make a better video in the future. It was a weird time fucking back in when was it? March, April, May. But seeing the protests and shit, and when I went to the one in Bristol, the BLM protest in Bristol, that was fucking, it was empowering. It was like great. But I'm just letting you know, like what I'm gonna do is just instead I'm gonna just put a bunch of cool, because this is an arty channel, it's all about art, it's all about my feelings, and it's about art. That's what this is, that's all it is. So I'm just going to post a bunch of really cool artists that I follow, black creatives, black artists, black thinkers and speakers, down below, just because why the fuck not? And I think it was just a case of me thinking like I could word shit better. I could talk about it better in another video where it's not cringe and I'm actually sort of, because it was a weird time and I felt like I had to say some stuff, but like I was just listening to my own voice, like watching that video back, just being like, it's a bit cringe in it. One aspect to me is that like I'm a big fucking radical leftist hippie, so I do have a few like strong political opinions and shit, and one specific thing related to that is I do not give a shit about saying it, and I do find it annoying when people, normally extreme centrists, love to go on about like not sharing your opinion, and they don't want to hear about your opinion, they don't want to think about your opinion, and blah 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 blah. I think that's bullshit, and I think you should always just be ready just to go into whatever political opinion that you got going, whatever you feel strongly about, you should just be able to talk about, because I think it's important. But having said all that, yeah, as I say, I privated the video. I just felt it wasn't great. It was needed at the time. It was a bit of a crazy whirlwind of things going on. And it's not over. Like, the fight continues. I'm a nasally, privileged, cis white male. There's not a lot that I can add to the conversation, and that was basically my that was basically my feelings after the fact. But as much as I say that, I do also believe in me like pushing what I believe, all that hippie good stuff. So, it's not the end of it, and I'll probably make who knows what videos will contain little tidbits and little nuggets of my philosophical, political beliefs. I still fully support the BLM movement. Like, I don't understand people who are not, basically. I think one of the main takeaways is, every time I think about like, the alt-right and shit like that, and even centrists, who are a bit fucking annoying at times, like liberals and stuff. I think a lot of the time, everyone's egos basically gets in the way of things. Was the main like important message that I was thinking about. I just always think that people's egos get in the way often and consistently, and I think as long as you're continually working from a place of empathy, and understanding of the other, and that your experience isn't indicative of the rest of the world's lives, then I think you'll be on the right track. All right, just think about like what you think's important. Basically, primarily that should be just like concern for others, concern for the planet. Be like these little Pikmin here, picking up trash one day at a time, fixing the environment around them, fending off the bad guys, and basically just fighting for justice, innit? Aren't they? These little tiny colourful Pikmin people. That's all they want. They strive for justice. What I would definitely, though, as well as some of the links down below and supporting some great artists who are out there, go watch some Innuendo Studios stuff. Innuendo Studios is a great YouTube channel, and if you like deep thoughts and philosophical mumbo jumbo, but with like a new age spin, stuff about Gamergate and all that stuff, check out Innuendo Studios. He's great. His videos are rad. There was this amazing one that he wrote about Lady Eboshi from Princess Mononoke, and he was using a really great analogy for like truth in politics and stuff, and how you can love the movie and you can love the character of Lady Eboshi, but as long as you understand that she is wrong. Like, she can have her opinion and she can have her longing to do what's best for her people, but by killing the god of nature, she is wrong. There is no like two sides of the coin, you know? Anyway, it was unfortunate because that video got taken down, I guess because of like copyright and stuff, using Studio Ghibli footage, which I thought was shitty of YouTube, because it was a great video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like this was a weird one. I feel like this was a really weird one. Pikmin, cute. Socialist uprisings, also cute. Have a good day. I'll see you soon for some more art. Things will get better. I wonder what Christmas will bring. What will Christmas bring you? What will Father Christmas bring you today, this year, children? What will 2021 bring? Hopefully a vaccine.